Hello guys, welcome to V Academy. Today I am going to explain to you how to solve acidity order questions, especially JEE mains and advanced point of view. Okay. So before starting acidity order questions, make sure guys you guys must complete those two videos of carbocation and carbon ion. Okay. Otherwise it could be little bit difficult to understand the concepts of this video. Make sure guys first complete those two videos, then continue to this video. So in JEE mains and advanced point of view, there are two types of questions involved in acidity order. The first type of question is you guys have to identify acidic proton. Acidic proton. It's a type 1 question. The type 2 question will be, they will give 3 to 4 molecules. You have to arrange them either increasing order or decreasing order of acidity. There is a small trick is there so that you can do any question regarding to acidic, to identify acidic proton question. The trick is the hydrogen of COOH. The hydrogen of COOH. That means the carboxylic acid hydrogen is acidic. This order is must, you have to remember this order guys. Okay. The first acidic hydrogen will be the hydrogen of COOH. Okay. Then the hydrogen connected to OH, alcoholic OH, is acidic. This trick is applicable only in case of organic chemistry. Please note that point. Okay, the alpha hydrogen between two minus M groups. For example, consider the alpha hydrogen between two or more minus M groups is acidic. Alpha hydrogen between two or more minus M groups is acidic. The first acidic proton will be the hydrogen of COOH and the hydrogen of the hydrogen of OH is second acidic one. The third will be the alpha hydrogen. See, this carbon is called alpha carbon. The hydrogen and alpha carbon is called alpha hydrogen. The alpha hydrogen between two or more minus M groups is acidic. The hydrogen of alpha carbon directly connected to one minus M group, something like this. This is a minus M group. This hydrogen is acidic, somewhat acidic. Okay. This order you guys must remember. That's it guys. If you remember this order, you can solve any question in organic chemistry regarding to identify acidic proton question. The first proton will be the hydrogen of COOH is most acidic. Second will be the hydrogen of OH. The hydrogen of OH is acidic. Third will be the alpha hydrogen between two or more minus M groups. Two or more minus M groups is acidic. The fourth one will be the hydrogen of sp3 carbon. The hydrogen of sp carbon is acidic. The fifth one will be the hydrogen, the alpha hydrogen. Here also is alpha hydrogen. Alpha hydrogen next to minus M group. Next to minus M group is also acidic. Okay. On based upon this concept, there is a previous year question is there. So we try to apply this concept to solve that question. Okay. So on based upon this concept, there is a question in mains 2020. So try to apply this concept to solve this question. Okay. So let's see now. Let's try to analyze option 1. So option 1, you can see this CN group is there. So it is a minus M. Again, it's also CN group is there. It's also minus M group. This is alpha hydrogen between two minus M groups. Okay, that's fine. The second question, you can see this hydrogen is directly connected to sp carbon. This is also acidic. Okay, you can see this is minus M group. There will be one hydrogen here, alpha hydrogen. This is also acidic hydrogen. So you can see this is hydrogen. This is alpha hydrogen, which is connected to, it is between 1 minus M to, there will be 3 minus M groups. Okay, this alpha hydrogen is connected to 3 minus M groups. Okay, according to rule, first you guys have to identify is there any COOH group is there or not. Okay, clearly there is no COOH group. Then you guys look for is there any OH group. Again, clearly there is no OH group. Now we have to move to third one. Is there any alpha hydrogen? Is there any alpha hydrogen between two or more minus m groups. You can see in option 1 is alpha hydrogen is there between 2 minus m groups. In option 4 the alpha hydrogen is there which is between 3 minus m groups. So between 2 minus m groups and 3 minus m groups, you have to give priority to 3 minus m groups. That means the hydrogen between 3 minus m groups is more acidic. Okay, that means fourth one is your answer, correct answer. That's it, guys. Okay, now try to arrange this compound increasing out of acidity. Okay, clearly you can see the alpha hydrogen of fourth option is between 3 minus m groups. That means fourth one will be the first. The fourth one will be more acidic. Okay, then you can see first one. The first one is the alpha hydrogen between 2 minus m groups. The first one will be second. So between 2 and 3, according to order, the sp carbon hydrogen is more acidic. According to order, the sp carbon hydrogen is more acidic over the alpha hydrogen next to minus m group. That means 2 is more acidic than 3. But according to question, JEE Mains 2020 question, he is asking about only among 4 which of the following hydrogen is more acidic. Clearly option 4, because here the alpha hydrogen between 3 minus m groups. Okay, there is no COOH group, there is no OH group. So then you have to move for third option, which is there any alpha hydrogen between 2 or 2 or more minus m groups. Okay, that's how you guys have to analyze first type of question, which is acidic proton question. Okay, let's move on to second type of question. Suppose if given compound contains similar type of acidic proton, then how you guys have to apply the concept of GOC to analyze the acidic order. Let's see second type of question. Let's see guys, type 2 question according to acidity order of the compounds. So in this question you have to arrange given molecules according to either increasing order or decreasing order of acidity. Okay, in such a questions you guys first have to do 2 steps process. First you guys have to remove acidic hydrogen. Okay, as I said, first step is all about identification of acidic hydrogen. Clearly there is no COOH group. If there is a COOH group, means this compound is more acidic. So then you have to go for is there any OH group. Okay, clearly you can see each compound contains OH group. That means there is a similar type of proton. So once you identify acidic hydrogen, remove that acidic hydrogen. Step 1 is all about identify acidic hydrogen and remove acidic hydrogen. You can see clearly the hydrogen of OH is acidic, so try to remove that one. As a result, you are going to get remove as H+. Remove acidic hydrogen as H+, because it's acid, acidic proton, so you have to remove it as H+. Okay, so as a result, you are going to get O-, first option. Second option again you are going to get O-. Okay. Third option again going to become O-. Okay. So this is all about step 1. Remove acidic hydrogen as H+. Okay. So let's discuss step 2. Let's see step 2. Step 2 is all about arrange conjugate base stability. Conjugate bases, okay, according to stability. We know that, right? We know that how to arrange negative charge. Stability order. You know that is there any minus m group, it will go into stabilize negative charge. If there is any plus m group, it will go into destabilize negative charge. Okay, you can see in third option there is a minus m group. That means this minus m group will go into stabilize. Okay, this minus m group will go into stabilize the oxide negative charge. Okay, that means the third one will be first. Okay, third one will be the most stable. But in case of first option, there is no plus sum group and no minus sum group. That means the second one will be lost because there is a plus sum group. It will going to destabilize oxide ion. So between 1 and 2, there will be first one. Okay, the conjugate base stability order will be 3, 1, 2. Okay, 3, 1, 2. Important point is once you are removing hydrogen from the any compound, it becomes conjugate base of that acid. Okay, so these compounds are called conjugate bases. Conjugate bases. Conjugate bases. So first step is all about you guys have to remove acidic hydrogen. Next step is all about you guys have to identify stability of conjugate base. That means stability of negative charge. Okay. So once you arrange the stability of negative charge, this order will be the stability order of conjugate base. Stability order of conjugate base. Conjugate base is equal to acidity order. That means the acidity order will be 3 is greater than 1 is greater than 2. 3 is greater than 1 is greater than 2. Whenever examiner is asking to arrange the following compound, okay, in the increasing order or decreasing order of acidity, you guys have to do these two steps. First step, remove acidic hydrogen. Identify acidic hydrogen and remove it. Okay, so then you have to identify stability order of conjugate bases. Okay, step 2 is all about arrange the conjugate bases according to stability order. The stability order will be equal to acidity order. That's it, guys. Very simple. Okay, guys, let's see this question, guys. Let's try to address this question by using the concept of acidity. So step 1 is you guys have to remove acidic hydrogen. Clearly you can see the hydrogen of O which is acidic. So remove this hydrogen and form conjugate base of each compound. So here O minus, second one it will going to give again O minus, here it will be CH3. Third one also it will going to give O minus and NO2. Fourth one again it will going to give O minus and NO2. Okay, that's it, guys. First step is clear. So you guys have to remove acidic hydrogen and to form conjugate base. Now discuss step 2. In step 2 you guys have to arrange compound conjugate bases according to stability order. Okay, so as I said, is there any plus sum group that will going to destabilize negative charge? Is there any minus sum groups it will going to stabilize negative charge? That problem is in option C, the NO2 at meta position. The NO2 at meta position. In option D, the NO2 at para position. The NO2 at para positions. This is very important question, guys. If is there any plus sum group or minus sum group at meta position, it will going to show minus effect only. Let's see how we are going to address this issue. For example, I have negative charge here, right? Consider like this at meta position. Okay, now problem is the NO2 in this compound is really behaves as a minus sum group or not. That's what we have to look for. For example, undergoes resonance, it will going to form delocalization structure, something like this. This is very important concept. The meta position NO2 group is really working as minus M group or not. As a result, you are going to get stabilizing factor, something like this. Double bond minus double bond O. Okay, and here is NO2. So one more resonance structure will go like this. As a result, you are going to get something like this. Negative charge and double bond O. Okay, it undergoes resonance. As a result, you are going to get something like this. O minus. Okay, something like this. And here is NO2. Okay, now problem is you can see in any resonance form. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so you can see in all resonance forms the NO2 group is not directly connected to negative charge. Important point is NO2 group is not directly connected, not directly connected to negative charge. To show minus M effect on negative charge, the NO2 group must be directly connected to negative charge. Okay, you can see in each resonance form the NO2 group is not directly connected to negative charge. Suppose the minus M group at ortho or para position, see the NO2 group is connected to negative charge. That means if suppose the minus M group at ortho and para position, if my ortho and para position the NO2 group is present, it will show minus M effect for sure, because that position only the NO2 group is directly connected to negative charge, so it can behave as a minus M group. If suppose the NO2 group at meta position means the NO2 group is not directly connected to negative charge. In such a case, NO2 group is not behaves as a minus M group, not behaves as a minus M group. Okay, instead of that it can show minus I effect. The conclusion is, if there is any plus M group or minus M group, any plus M group or minus M group at meta position, they won't show plus M effect or minus M effect. Okay, they won't show plus M effect or minus M effect. Okay, they will show plus M effect, minus M effect only if plus M group or minus M group connected to ortho or para positions. Okay, you can see in option C it is connected to para position, means here NO2 will show minus M effect. But in option 3, the NO2 group is meta position, means it won't show minus M effect. It won't show minus M effect. Here NO2 group will show minus I effect. Okay, chalo. Okay, we know that minus M group is more dominant as compared to minus I effect. So the acidity order, so the stability order will be, fourth one will be more stable. Then we can see this is CH3 group is there. It is a plus I group. Okay, so between minus I group and plus I group, minus I group will go into stabilize negative charge. So fourth one is greater than third. Then between first and second there is a plus I group. Plus I group will go into destabilize. So second one will be lost and first one will be third. That's it. The overall order will be, the stability order will be, 4 is greater than, 3 is greater than, 1 is greater than 2. Okay, that means the stability order is equal to acidity order. The acidity order of the compounds will be, the final answer will be 4, 3, 1, 2. Okay, this is decreasing order of acidity. Okay, if suppose they are asking about increasing order in question, so you have to reverse it. 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay, increasing order means you have to start from low to high, decreasing order means high to low. Okay, that's it guys. This is how you guys have to approach acidity order questions. First step, you guys have to remove acidic hydrogen. Second step, you guys have to identify the stability order of conjugate base. Important point is, if NO2 group at meta position means it won't show minus M effect. Instead of that, it will show minus I effect. So minus I effect is less dominant as compared to minus M effect. So you have to choose fourth one is more stable, then third one, then first one, then second one. Okay, this is the stability order of conjugate base. The conjugate base stability order is equal to acidity order of the compound. That will be 4 is greater than, 3 is greater than, 1 is greater than 2. But in a question they were asking about decreasing order. So 2, 1, 3, 4 is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, so let's see this question guys. Very important question again. So option A 1, option 2 and option 3. You have to arrange decreasing order of the acidity. So first you guys have to look for acidic hydrogen. Clearly the hydrogen on COOH is most acidic. Okay, that means, see, always the hydrogen on COOH is more acidic. That means 1 is more acidic over 2 and 3. So between 2 and 3 you have to decide. That means you have to do second step. Second step is all about you have to remove acidic hydrogen. Okay. So remove acidic hydrogen and check stability order of the conjugate base. Here conjugate base will be O minus, here also conjugate base will be O minus and NO2. Okay, in option 3 clearly you can see, there is NO2 group is there, so it is minus M group. I said that minus M group at ortho position, this ortho position. Minus M group is this ortho position, means it will show minus M effect anyway. If it is meta position, it won't show minus M effect. That means minus M group is there at ortho position, means it will going to stabilize negative charge. So between 2 and 3, 3 is more acidic than 2, because in 2 there is no minus M effect. Okay, so order will be 1, 3 and 2. So from first step we can identify that COOH is more acidic. Okay, COOH is always king, unless if you got some sulfonic acid, like for example, if example asking something like this, SO3H, the sulfonic acid is more acidic. Generally sulfonic acid is more acidic over carboxylic acids. In such a case only COOH is less acidic. This is the only one case in which a acid is dominated more acidic than carboxylic acid in organic chemistry. So remember this point, the sulfonic acid is more acidic than carboxylic acid. So here we are having carboxylic acid only, so carboxylic acid is more acidic than alcohol. So carboxylic acid is supposed to be first. Between two alcohols, then we have to decide which one is more acidic. So remaining two compounds are both are alcohols. In such a case, we have to choose second step, in which we are removing acidic hydrogen and check the stability order of the oxide ions. So clearly third one having NO2 group at ortho position means it will go into stabilizing factor. The stability order will be acidity order. So acidity order also same. Okay, that's it guys. This is how you guys have to do two types of question in organic chemistry acidity order. First is you guys have to identify acidic hydrogen. Okay, so many questions they will ask to identify acidic hydrogen. Remember guys, they will ask direct question, sometimes they will ask indirect question. They will mix acidity order question in the reaction mechanism also. Okay, don't think that every time they are not asking acidity and basicity order questions. They do ask questions on based of acidity and basicity. Sometimes they will ask directly like this, or they will ask indirectly in the reaction mechanism. The first step is you guys have to remove acidic hydrogen. If it is fine, if you are able to identify acidic hydrogen in first step only, then it is absolutely fine. You can remove it and you can write acidity order. Suppose if compound contains similar type of acidic hydrogens. For example, here you can see option 2 and option 3 contains both acidic hydrogens are OH hydrogens. So in such a case, you guys have to do step 2. In step 2, you guys have to remove acidic hydrogen, then figure it out stability order. The stability order will be equal to acidity order. Okay, that's it guys. Hopefully concept is clear. If you guys have any doubts regarding to organic chemistry and physical chemistry, you can send me through email or you can send me in the Instagram also. Thank you so much for watching guys. Keep subscribing VA Academy. Have a great day. Cheers.